Hey, this is Steve Taylor with Think HR and Insurance Services. Today we're going to go over high level what services does Paychex offer. So let's dive right in. So, looking at Paychex, this is their website. You look at their solutions that they have. What's cool about Paychex is they're able to offer, just like ADP, anything from, hey, I'm just starting off, I'm an S Corp, I kind of need payroll. My accountant said I may need a 401k. What do I do? They can help you out there. Or if your company is scaling up, you got for your first 5, 10, 15, 20 employees, you can start off with payroll. You can get workers' comp through their insurance services. You can even look at a PEO option potentially. And what Paychex has also done is they've bought Oasis, which is a PEO company. So now you'll see Oasis, a Paychex company. That's part of their solution. However, I'm not 100% sure if they fully integrated there because I do have a rep from Oasis that is separate from my Paychex reps. So, during your process, if you're looking at stuff, you'd want to talk to the sales team, or you can also work directly with the broker, and they can help you figure out if Paychex is a great solution for you or not. But back to what services they offer. So you can start off with standalone payroll, small businesses like one employee to 49, 50 employees. Mid-sized to enterprise, I believe that's like more in the 50 plus, probably like 100, 200, 300 folks. And when you look at the different packages that they offer, they also have HR services. So they can do HR consulting. They have a ASO model, which is a little bit different than a PEO. They don't take on all the liability, yet they are able to offer you all of the administrative features, the benefit admin, the HR, the handbook, the advice. It's just some of the components of a PEO, like shared liability with the IRS, that's not in place. But at the end of the day, whether you go ASO or PEO, the shared liability piece is really whatever info you give us. It's your responsibility to give us the info. If you give it to us, we're going to process it, we're going to remit it, we're going to put it to the proper agencies, and that's what we're going to be accountable for. So at the end of the day, it's still your responsibility to report information accurately. You're never just outsourcing everything. But they also have employee onboarding services. They have the PEO. They have hiring technology. Right? On the business insurance side, they can help you out with cyber, commercial property. They can help you out with workers' compensation, EPLI, all that. So if you look here, here's generally the type of sales teams you're going to talk to. Is you're going to talk to reps that deal with folks in this range, right? This is a totally different need, very transactional. This may be transactional, like, hey, you've only got a couple of one or two meetings, and then it's a discovery call, a demo, then a price proposal, and you can make a decision and onboard in a month. There's other products that may create more. You might have to have more conversations than you typically would have. So if you're in that 50 to 1,000 plus space, you'll typically get assigned a very senior rep. Or again, you can work with somebody like us at Think HR and Insurance Services. I used to be an employee of Paychex from 2012 all the way till 2015. Actually, I started off in payroll, and I love this company. Paychex, they're great. They actually taught me how to process a payroll by hand. And in order for you, and I'm not sure if this is true of the times now, but in order for you to keep your job the first 2 weeks, you have to be able to balance a payroll load in the middle of a quarter, and it's a test that you take. So they put you to Paychex school up in Rochester, and then they teach you how to do that. So the reps there are typically very good, and they typically have a lot of tenure. Now, as far as other services that they offer, very similar to ADP, you can get time and attendance through them, right? We already mentioned the insurance piece, the PEO. That's something that they offer as well. I mean, honestly, if you're looking for great service, Paychex is typically it. Some folks are more technology focused, but my experience with Paychex has always been decent technology. They recently revamped their platform, and they're always innovating and reinventing their platform. But one really unique thing is their service model. They typically do a great job of making sure that you have somebody you can talk to about payroll issues. If you need somebody to go out there and be on site, if you're on PEO or ASO models, they typically do that well. So they come highly recommended. As far as partnerships, they actually have a lot of great accounting professionals, banking professionals, different incentives, national associations that they belong to. And what that does for you is, like, for instance, when I was working with Paychex, we had a local bank that we partnered with in the community, and we were able to offer payroll discounts and those types of things. So, you know, they're pretty accessible. You'll typically get a sales rep You usually get a implementation person if you're going to go through. Most PEOs will help you out with that, but I love that they also have somebody that quarterbacks the implementation, and then they also have somebody who specializes in payroll questions, retirement questions, insurance questions. So if you're looking to onboard a lot of different stuff, come on or off of PEO, Paychex is typically a good safe bet. But if you guys want more information on whether or not Paychex makes sense for you, reach out to us and let us know. And again, they do payroll services, HR, time and attendance. They also do 401k, and they do business insurances. So they offer a pretty wide variety, and they can work with a lot of different folks. So if you want more information on how you can partner with Paychex, let us know, and we're happy to see which Paychex solution is the right one for you, or if it makes sense to investigate and see who else could potentially work for you. Steve Taylor here, and this is Paychex and the services they offer. Take care.